Hello, everybody. I'm Greg Harris, and I'd like to welcome you to this video. I know everybody is at home and trying to do the social distancing from everybody to protect themselves from COVID-19, known as the coronavirus. So I saw this cool video on making a breakfast sandwich. And I like to cook. It seemed real easy, so I wanted to try it. I tried it on my daughter this morning, and she said that she liked it. So I'm going to use just a little butter, and I'm going to put that in the skillet and let that be melted in the skillet. I have a skillet here, and you can see that I'm going to put it in the skillet and let that be melting. And I'm gonna use 3 eggs, and I'm gonna use some bread. So I'm gonna let that, let the butter kind of simmer. And I like a little salt and pepper with my eggs. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. I'm doing it a little bit different from the video I saw yesterday, but I'm making it my own. So I use just a little salt, sprinkle a little salt, and then a little pepper. And I'm going to use a little cream in mine. I like to use a little cream in mine because it makes the eggs a little fluffy. So I'm just gonna pour a little in there, not a whole lot, just a little. And I'm getting ready to beat these eggs up. So I added a little salt, a little pepper, and I'm whipping these eggs so they can be real fluffy. We have to protect ourselves. I know there's so much that's going on in our world, and we have to protect ourselves, so we have to, wash our hands 20 minutes and use the hand sanitizer. And we're using face masks when we have to, and just protecting ourselves. So everybody's at home, so we trying to do something to pass the time since we're at home and we're not able to get out and go to restaurants. So I'm gonna put the eggs in the skillet. And as you can see, I'm gonna turn it down where you can see I got them in the skillet. And I'm going to add some bread. So I put that on one side. As you see me, I put it on one side, and then, I flip it over. And then I take the other bread and I do the same thing. And then, I flip it over. All right, so then I'm gonna let the eggs, cook. I'm gonna let them cook. While they're cooking, and I got the fire or the stove on medium heat. And as you see, I got some bacon, and I got some cheese. So I'm gonna let this cook a little bit. Let it get let it cook real good. As you can see, I'm gonna let it cook a little bit. We just have to continue to look out, for each other. That's what it's all about, looking out for your neighbor. I read an article yesterday where a young man was in the line at one of the stores, and it was an elderly lady in line, and the cashier asked the lady, did she find everything? And she said that she didn't find bread. So the young man took the bread out of his basket and told the lady that if anything that she found in his basket that she needed, that she could take it. So that's looking out for your neighbor. And that was a random act of kindness. So it's cooking. So then I'm going to take the bacon. I'm gonna pull this camera down where you can see me doing it. So I'm gonna take the bacon. But before I do that, before I take the bacon, I'm gonna take some cheese and put on there. I'll put a little cheese on there. So I'll put the cheese on there, and then I'll take the bacon and put the bacon on there, right? But before I put the bacon on there, I got to do it right. So before I put the bacon on there, let me get the spatula. I got the spatula over here. So it's ready to flip over. So that's what I want to do. I want to flip it over. Let me take that cheese off of there. So I'm gonna flip it over and put the cheese on this side and put the bacon on there. And the way I do mine, you know, I just flip it over. Let it cook a little bit, and then I'm gonna flip it over. Make the sandwich. So you see how I'm doing it? Doing it just a little bit different. So now I'm gonna take it and flip it over like that. And then I have a plate over here. See there? See how it looks? And then I'm gonna take my knife. Let me take that off of the fire. So I'm gonna cut it in half. Now, let me get my camera set just a little bit. So see, you got a easy breakfast sandwich along with some milk. Yeah, it's gonna be real good. So take care of yourself out there, protect yourself, protect your loved ones, and we will get through this pandemic, the COVID-19, the coronavirus. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video.